20 years ago, Sennheiser created a legend. The HD650 became the headphone that defined reference listening, a pure, open-back soundstage so natural it felt like stepping inside the music itself. Now, 2 decades later, Sennheiser brings something completely new, the HDB630, a closed-back, wireless, noise-canceling headphone built for the modern world. It packs Bluetooth 5.2, adaptive ANC, a 60-hour battery, and high-resolution audio through aptX adaptive. It's a far cry from the wired purity of the HD650, but the question is, how much of that original Sennheiser DNA remains? This is the story of 2 generations, the HD650 and the HDB630, and what they reveal about 20 years of sound evolution. The HD650 was introduced in 2003 as the successor to the iconic HD600. It wasn't built to impress. It was built to last. No Bluetooth, no microphones, no ANC, just world-class transducers, a lightweight frame, and a sound signature that became an audiophile reference for decades. Fast forward to 2025, and we get the HDB630, a totally wireless portable flagship that merges Sennheiser's audiophile heritage with modern convenience. It's built for people who want that same natural Sennheiser tonality, but with the freedom to move, to travel, and to live untethered. Visually, these 2 headphones belong to different eras. The HD650 is timelessly minimal, matte gray, open-back mesh cups, detachable cables, and soft velour pads. It's designed for neutrality and comfort above all else. It asks nothing more than a quiet room and a good amplifier. The HDB630, on the other hand, feels like the 2030s arrived early. Smooth matte finishes, solid hinges, and a robust closed-back build that isolates sound without the bulk. It folds for portability, charges by USB-C, and includes capacitive touch and physical controls that feel deliberate, not gimmicky. Where the HD650 was built for stillness, the HDB630 was built for movement. The 650 represents pure engineering discipline. The 630 embodies technological progress. Both headphones show Sennheiser's obsession with comfort, but in very different ways. The HD650 weighs just about 260 grams, with velour ear cushions that are breathable and cool. The headband tension is light, and you can wear it for hours without noticing it's there. The HDB630 is heavier, around 310 grams, but it earns every gram. The soft memory foam pads seal the ear completely for proper ANC performance, and the clamping force feels balanced. Snug enough for isolation, but never tight. The stainless steel band inside adds durability without excess weight. The HD650 feels invisible. The HDB630 feels solid and secure. Both deliver comfort, just tuned for very different environments. Now to the heart of both headphones, their sound. The HD650 remains one of the most natural-sounding open-back headphones ever made. Its 38mm dynamic drivers are tuned for warmth, smooth mids, and slightly relaxed treble. The imaging feels wide, airy, and effortless. You can close your eyes and visualize the room the artist recorded in. It doesn't exaggerate. It doesn't hype. It reveals. That's why even after 20 years, the HD650 is still used as a reference by engineers and reviewers alike. The HDB630 reinterprets that same balance for the modern listener. Its 42mm drivers are larger, enclosed, and DSP-assisted. The result? Deeper bass extension, cleaner low-mid separation, and tighter transient control. The mids are neutral, but forward enough to stay clear in noisy environments. Highs are crisp and detailed without fatigue, tuned through adaptive digital filters. It's not just about signature, it's about context. The HD650 gives you raw truth. The HDB630 gives you refined precision. One lets the music breathe naturally. The other optimizes it for the real world. The HD650 is fully analog. Detachable dual cable design, balanced or unbalanced outputs, and zero processing. Everything depends on your DAC, amplifier, and the source chain you use. It rewards clean hardware and good recordings. The HDB630 is the opposite. It's a self-contained sound system. It supports Bluetooth 5.2, multi-point pairing, and USB-C audio. It handles high-resolution 24-bit 96 kHz playback over wired USB and aptX adaptive for efficient wireless transmission. ANC and transparency modes are built-in, adjustable through the Sennheiser Smart Control app. In short, the HD650 depends on your gear. The HDB630 is the gear. It carries its DAC, amplifier, and DSP inside. A portable studio, always optimized, always consistent. Here's the biggest technical divide. The HD650 is an open-back headphone. It offers zero isolation. Sound flows both ways, creating that legendary natural soundstage, but also making it useless outside quiet rooms. The HDB 630 uses adaptive hybrid ANC. Internal and external microphones measure ambient noise and apply precise cancellation that shifts dynamically with your environment. It doesn't overcompress the audio. It simply lowers external interference. You won't get absolute silence, but you'll get balance. And that's a key difference. The HD 650 preserves space. The HDB 630 preserves focus. The HDB 630 runs an impressive 60 hours on a single charge, one of the longest in its class. Even with ANC active, it consistently outlasts competitors like the Bose QC Ultra and Sony XM6. Fast charging adds roughly 5 hours of playback in just 10 minutes. The HD 650, of course, doesn't need charging, but it requires a capable amplifier to perform at its best. Plugging it straight into a phone won't do it justice. In essence, the HD 650 needs power from the outside. The HDB 630 generates it from within. That's the shift, from dependency to independence. The HD 650 gives you a fixed reference sound, one that hasn't changed for 20 years because it didn't need to. Its frequency response is linear, its timbre balanced, and its warmth organic. The HDB 630, meanwhile, adapts. Through the Smart Control app, you can modify EQ curves, choose ANC levels, enable transparency, and adjust sound modes. You can store presets or keep it flat, depending on your taste. The HD 650 represents one truth. The HDB 630 represents your truth. One sound is universal. The other is personal. The HD 650 still thrives in studios, home setups, and critical listening environments. It's ideal for those who sit down, plug in, and focus. Mixing, mastering, analyzing, that's where it shines. The HDB 630 thrives in motion. It's for travelers, commuters, and creators who want reference-grade fidelity on the go. You can edit, listen, or take calls seamlessly without sacrificing tonal accuracy. The HD 650 is the stationary truth. The HDB 630 is that truth, made portable. The HD 650's rivals remain the classic open backs, Beyerdynamic DT 1990 Pro, Hifeman Sundara, and the Drop X Sennheiser HD 6XX, all chasing analog purity. The HDB 630 faces a new battlefield: Sony WH-1000XM6, Bose Quiet Comfort Ultra, and Bowers & Wilkins Peak 7 S3. Yet it's distinct, where others emphasize heavy DSP or bass-boosted signatures. The HDB 630 keeps Sennheiser's audiophile restraint intact. It doesn't just cancel noise, it preserves character. The HD 650 belongs to an era when music lived in WAVs, CDs, and vinyl, when high fidelity meant sitting in front of an amplifier. The HDB 630 lives in the age of streaming, Bluetooth, and adaptive codecs, where people want quality without wires and silence without isolation booths. One demanded your attention. The other adapts to your attention. In those 20 years, listening evolved from being intentional to being integrated into everyday life. Sennheiser evolved with it. So which is better? That depends on what kind of listener you are. If you value natural tone, acoustic realism, and studio-grade neutrality, the HD 650 still holds its crown. It's analog, transparent, and endlessly musical. If you value versatility, convenience, and cutting-edge tech without sacrificing fidelity, the HDB 630 delivers something remarkable: real Sennheiser sound, anywhere, anytime. The HD 650 is still an icon. The HDB 630 is its evolution, proof that technology doesn't have to erase tradition, it can extend it. 2 headphones, 1 heritage. The HD 650 reminds us why we fell in love with listening. The HDB 630 shows us how far that love can travel. 20 years apart, both stand for the same idea: sound that stays honest. So, are you staying true to the original or embracing the evolution? Let me know in the comments and subscribe for more honest comparisons. Because in the end, whether it's analog or adaptive, great sound never goes out of style. If you've made it this far, you're clearly someone who cares about how things truly sound, not just what's trending. And that's exactly the kind of person this channel was built for. So before you go, take a second to hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because we break down real-world audio gear with facts, not hype, from flagship headphones to affordable gems worth your time. Drop a comment below and tell me which side you're on: the timeless analog truth of the HD 650, or the adaptive evolution of the HDB 630. Either way, keep listening, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next one, where we go even deeper into the future of sound.